Yeah, hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm gonna be doing a review for the movie that's possibly finally gonna get Leonardo DiCaprio the Oscar, and I am definitely talking about The Revenant. Holy shit. Before I begin on this review, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those of you guys who actually watched the movie and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and come back here and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Yes. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch this movie and haven't already, first off, I feel bad for you. Second off, you should. And third off, this is the movie that's probably going to give DiCaprio the Oscar. And fourth off, as usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. Let's get into this bitch. So yeah, basically, this is the fictional, in a sense. It's a true story, but there is some fictional elements. But basically, for the most part, it's a true story of Hugh Glass. Leonardo DiCaprio portrays Hugh Glass, and he's basically this explorer who was attacked by a bear, and some of his and yeah, he was attacked by a bear. Two of his friends, I guess, or employees or companions, buried him, not knowing if he was dead or alive, and he's basically him trying to get his ass back to the fort, to basically try to kill these two guys, or at least one of them. Okay, so yeah, it's basically a fucking revenge story, and shit, DiCaprio needs the fucking Oscar after this. But yeah, I just did a video giving my thoughts on the Oscar nominations. Okay, for best actor in the leading role for 2016 Oscar, you have Leonardo DiCaprio, you have Michael Fassbender, um, you have you have you have Leonardo DiCaprio, Michael Fassbender. Who were the other two? Do I forget? Was Michael Fassbender, Leonardo DiCaprio? Uh, shit. Who the fuck was it? I am blanking out. Sorry, I am blanking out. Um, let's just say that DiCaprio. If we got the first part, he got nominated. Now give us the second part. Give him the fucking trophy. Give him the fucking Oscar. Because okay, in my video where I discussed the 2016 Oscar nominations, my reaction, I said there's two reasons why I'm gonna throw a fucking fit. Okay, one is if The Big Short wins Best Picture, because I honestly don't think that The Big Short should have received any awards. Period. Okay. If that shit wins Best Picture and or Best Director, I'm gonna throw a fucking fit. Second off is if Leonardo DiCaprio fucking loses the Best Actor nomination. Yeah, so the other people in his category are Bryan Cranston for Trumbo, Matt Damon for The Martian, Michael Fassbender for Steve Jobs, and Eddie Redmayne for The Danish Girl. Oh, pretty. I haven't seen Trumbo, so I don't know. But the other ones, great performances. Well, give it to fucking Revenant. Give it to the fucking Leonardo DiCaprio. Holy shit. Okay, first off, the first thing that proves that this guy's a fucking actor, fucking actor among men, or god among men, whatever. He's a vegetarian, okay? If you guys don't know, Leonardo DiCaprio is a humanitarian. He's a vegetarian. So yeah, but this guy straight up eats some liver bison throughout this movie, okay? He eats meat. Like he says, yeah, I eat meat for this movie. I haven't done it in 16 years or some shit like that since like Titanic. But I've eaten meat for the role because I need to survive and shit. So yeah, I mean I ain't gonna survive in fucking Canada or Alaska on what dried berries. That isn't gonna get me anywhere. So he went for this role, and this guy is gaunt. So yeah, I mean he's got this beard going on, and yeah, he did everything he can for the award. He went for the award. Okay, I mean if you thought he was good in Blood Diamond or The Wolf of Wall Street, again those are good performances. But I think here's where he really puts it all out. I mean, you could tell that he wants the Oscar. He wants the Oscar. Okay, you could tell that he just wants the Oscar. And although this isn't my favorite performance by him, okay, this may be his best performance, but personally for me, this isn't my personal favorite performance. That one still goes to Titanic. Okay, But I will say this is probably my second or third favorite performance by him. Maybe second or third, depending which one I like more, Wolf of Wall Street or this. I'll say the second, okay? But I do think that this is his best performance he's ever done. I think this is the best performance he's ever done. And this is the character we're talking about. I mean, the amount of movies this guy has done: Wolf of Wall Street, Blood Diamond, The Great Gatsby, Titanic, The Aviator. The amount of movies this guy has done. And this guy, if he doesn't win the fucking Oscar, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? If he doesn't win the Oscar, get ready for a fucking rant. So yeah, I'm straight up. Leonardo DiCaprio is my favorite actor of all time. There's no denying that, and I straight up think that he won the Oscar. Then you have Tom Hardy. I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised he got nominated for Best Supporting Actor in the Academy Awards, mostly because he hasn't been nominated for that in any of the other award shows, in the BAFTAs or Golden Guilds or whatever, or Golden Globes or whatever. He wasn't nominated for it, but I could see him getting a nomination. So yeah, now many people were complaining that he was kind of hard to understand. At first, there were a few times I was like, what did he say? But overall, I actually thought he gave a pretty great performance. He's kind of this douchebag. He's this really douchebag asshole. He just kind of wants to leave DiCaprio. He's like, he's gonna be dead anyway. Let's just leave him there. And you also have DiCaprio, who has this son. And he's the son is a Native American. Yeah, the son is a Native American, so there's that. And this guy is kind of, Tom Hardy's character is kind of an asshole. He's a racist, and he straight up just kills the son in front of DiCaprio, and DiCaprio is wounded because of the bear attack, and he can't do anything about it. And it's just a really powerful scene, in my opinion. And yeah, I mean, speaking of the bear attack, dude, that was probably one of the most fucked up scenes I've ever seen. Period. Holy shit! I just want to know, how did they do the bear? Was it CGI or that is my one question. How did they do the bear attack? That was incredible though. That was gory. That was gruesome. Holy shit! And this movie is gory as shit. Okay, but I'm not talking about like the typical gore. Like there's blood all over the place. People are getting murdered, slowed straight like an American Ultra or Hitman Agent 47 or some shit like that. Or like San Andreas, where people are just dropping down buildings or whatever. Or like Sicario, where people are just getting headshot all over the place. No, Leonardo DiCaprio, he's beat up. He looks like a fucking walker. I'm like a Walking Dead walker that just turned. He has throat halfway slit through here. And he's drinking water, and you see the water just coming out of his throat. And I'm like, oh crap. Dude, you really got beat the fuck up. And he has his ankle at the beginning, right after a bear attack, is like twisted, and he can't really get up properly, so it's like shit. And it's gory, but it's not your typical gore. It's more like the person is just really beat up, and it's gory and shit. And it's just kind of disturbing to look at, but you can't really help to look away. You want to see it. So yeah, and then there's this thing that's all in natural light. For those who don't know, this film was shot in all natural light, and it shows, and it's fucking incredible. I enjoyed this movie. And again, Tom Hardy. Let me touch on Tom Hardy again. I mean, he was in Mad Max Fury Road. I don't know why Mad Max Fury Road was nominated for Best Picture and Best Director. I thought it was a good film, but not to this caliber. But whatever. He gave a pretty good performance. Tom Hardy's always given a good performance, whether it be The Revenant, Mad Max Fury Road, The Warrior, Inception, The Dark Knight, the last Batman movie, whatever. Dark Knight Rises, right? I don't fucking remember. Or Dark Knight Rises Returns, whatever. He's always given a great performance, and I think this one may be one of his best. I'd have to be, for me, I'm torn between him and this one, and him as Bane in the Batman movies. So yeah, but I do think he gave a pretty great performance. And then you have Will Poulter. I mean, 2 years ago, this was the guy that got his balls bit by a fucking spider in We're the Millers. Okay, last year he was in Maze Runner, and now he's in one of the best movies of this year. And again, this guy gave a powerful performance, because he's going up against Leonardo DiCaprio. He's going against Tom Hardy, and Tom Hardy, again, he's this really douchebag asshole. And then you have Will Poulter's character. He doesn't really know what to do. He's kind of confused. He doesn't want to leave Leonardo DiCaprio, but he sees why he should leave him. And I always felt like Leonardo DiCaprio shouldn't kill his character, or at least Hugh Glass, the character, shouldn't kill Will Poulter's character because really he's tricked into leaving in a sense. Um, so yeah, now the ending is different from what happened in real life. There are events that they have stated. Oh yeah, we did this in the film, but this is how it really happened in real life. And I do think it would have been interesting to see how it would have been played out. I do think it would have been interesting to see how it would have played out in the film if they would have gone by real life. But even with their semi-fictionalized version, because there are fictional areas, especially the ending. The ending is like the last 15-20 minutes is completely fictional to a certain extent. I feel like, in a sense, it's a bit more powerful than what truly happened. Now, I'm not gonna spoil what's gonna. I'm not gonna completely spoil what's gonna happen, but let's just say there's this really great fight between Tom Hardy and Leonardo DiCaprio at the end, and this is like white knuckle. It's incredible. Okay, it's incredible, and we had some pretty great action scenes throughout all of last year with Kingsman: The Secret Service, Age of Ultron, and Ant-Man and shit. It's Cario and whatever, and we have like 1 2 fights in this movie. Like we had the bear fight, which was one of the most what the fuck scenes I've ever seen. I'm like, it's straight up one of the most what the fuck scenes I've ever seen. And then you have the one between Tom Hardy and Leonardo DiCaprio. And I wasn't even thinking it was Tom Hardy and Leonardo DiCaprio. I was thinking that's Hugh Glass and Fitzgerald, or Fitzpatrick Fitzgerald, who are fighting each other. And holy shit! And I just thought they just gave an tremendous performance. Domahal Gleeson was there. I actually didn't realize I was Domahal Gleeson until like after the movie. Like I knew I've seen you before. I know I've seen you in something, and come to start to find out, oh, he was in fucking Star Wars and Ex Machina of this year. Again, other fantastic movies from 2015. So overall, I just thought an incredible film. I really enjoyed it. Probably my favorite movie of 2015, and it's kind of a cheat because you have DiCaprio. I feel like if you have DiCaprio in any movie for me, it's just bound to be on my top 10 favorite movies of all time. I just feel like it's kind of a cheat when DiCaprio comes out with the movie. Um, but yeah, realistically, it's a fantastic movie. I do think it is one of the best movies of 2015. Will Poulter definitely gave one of the best performances he's ever given. Compared to getting his nuts bit by a venomous spider in Weird the Millers and Maze Runner and shit. This is definitely one of the best performances he's ever given. And I am interested to see where he goes on from this. Tom Hardy, again, Mad Max and The Revenant. I am interested to see where he goes from this. And Leonardo DiCaprio, I believe his next movie is with Martin Scorsese, and he's going to be a serial killer. So that's going to be fucking interesting. I'm straight up, Leonardo DiCaprio has played a bad guy before in Django Unchained, and he was a racist asshole. But now he's gonna be a serial killer, so that's gonna be interesting as shit, and I'm really excited to see that. So yeah, I swear to God though, fuck it. If Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't win the Oscar, get ready for a rant. Get ready for a rant, because if there's one person in this who not only needs the Oscar but who deserves the Oscar, you gotta believe it's DiCaprio, okay? And that's not to mention the people who got snubbed the fuck out of, which I am gonna be doing a video on snubs for the Oscars like I do every year. So yeah, I will say there were some questionable nominations from The Revenant. But for the most part, I was on board with them, and I want DiCaprio to win Best Actor. I want Inarritu to win Best Director. I want The Revenant as a whole to just win Best Picture, because yeah, Inarritu, he started off beautiful all the way back in 2011. That had Javier Bardem, but nobody really paid attention to that film. They were like, yeah, it's a good film, but whatever. It's just a good film. It's just another film that came out this year, but it's good nevertheless. Then last year, 2 years ago, in 2014, he came out with Birdman, and I thought that was a great film. If not for the ending, I feel like the ending just killed Birdman, in my opinion. Like, the last 5 minutes killed Birdman, in my opinion. But I still thought Birdman, as a whole, was a good film. And straight up, I think The Revenant may be the best film this guy has ever put out. Then again, his filmography or whatever is pretty short and limited. But again, Iñárritu, I am excited to see what he comes up with next. So yeah, I mean, I just feel like he evolves because I haven't seen all. I haven't seen Beautiful yet. Okay, I haven't seen Beautiful. I've seen maybe one or two clips from Beautiful, from I believe that was in 2011, and it looks good. I feel like it is a good movie. I just haven't seen it, and I feel like that's the movie he kind of started off with. Like, this is my trial movie. I'm gonna see what happens. Then in Birdman, he does the thing where it's all one shot, where it looks all like one shot. And then here, it's all natural light. So I am excited to see what he does in his next movie, in his next outing, and what kind of gimmick he tries to do. Because essentially, these are all gimmicks. You know, the whole thing looking like one shot, all of this being shot in natural light. It is, in a sense, a gimmick. But it's a gimmick that works, and it's pretty good. So overall, definitely one of my favorite films. I think no, straight up, probably the favorite of 2015. It's such a powerful film, and I watched this with some friends, and yeah, my friend, the friend who was next to me, he had popcorn, and he offered me once, like within like about 45 minutes into the movie, and I'm like, oh yeah, let me just give me some popcorn. I just kind of grabbed it, and it wasn't to like maybe halfway through the movie where I had a bit of a hankering for popcorn. Now, and I asked him, yo, can I get the popcorn, whatever, and I was just kind of tranced. What's the word? Focused on the movie. I was just so focused on the movie that I didn't really. That my friend, he told me right after the movie, I wanted to give you some more popcorn, but he said you looked so focused in the movie, I didn't really want to disturb you. So yeah, and even after that, it's a long movie. I will say it's a long movie, but I feel like this is one of those movies where I wish it was longer because it's just so incredible. So I mean, yeah, from everything, from the cinematography, from the acting, from the way it looks to the directing to the costume design, like because I think it got nominated for costume design. From everything that it did, I just feel like it's a visually stunning film. It's a well directed film, and it's definitely one. It's not only is it one of the best movies I saw. I saw it in 2015. I mean, technically, I saw it in 2016 when it had a wide release. But not only is it one, but fuck it, not only is it one of the best movies of 2015. I will say it's probably one of the best movies that I've seen, period. Probably within my top 25. I wouldn't say top 10, okay? But I would say top 25. And yeah, I mean, it's an incredible film. I just feel like that. It's an incredible film. And it does need to be talked about. And hopefully this movie fucking gives DiCaprio the nomination. I mean, the screenplay, for God's sakes, is fucking amazing in this movie too. Because you have DiCaprio, who there's parts in this movie where he doesn't even speak in the English language. He's speaking in Pawnee. I believe that's the language called the Pawneese language or whatever. There's times in this movie he doesn't even speak a language, and he's like, yeah, I had to learn this. I had to learn the language for the film, and yeah, I mean, overall, it's incredible. If there's only one gripe I have, it's not really a gripe. It's more of a nitpick, and it's not really something based on the movie exactly, and it's not really something I'm gonna hold it up against. But it's just kind of a story I heard. Tom Hardy, for those who don't know, he was set to play in Suicide Squad. He was set to play Captain Flag or something. And for some reason, I guess this movie got delayed. The Revenant got delayed, and because of that, Tom Hardy couldn't play. Couldn't play his character in Suicide Squad, hence he had to drop out. I do want to say it would have been interesting to see Tom Hardy back in the DC universe, but that's a whole completely different story. That's nothing I wanted to. That's nothing I'm gonna hold against the Revenant. It's just something I just kind of felt like I should have shared. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely a movie that should be remembered. I hope it wins the Oscar. I hope it wins Best Actor, Director. I hope it wins the majority of it, if not all, then the majority of the awards it gets nominated for. And it's just a great film. It's a fucking great film. What can I say about it? It's a fucking great film. Yeah. I just wish it could have been longer. I don't know, is that weird? I just wish it could have been longer. It's incredible. Incredible. I mean, even the first, like, I feel like even the first scene, it kind of takes a cue from Birdman. He's like, let me just make this battle all one shot, and it looks almost like one shot. I think there was a few cuts every here and there, but there's maybe like 2 cuts in the whole thing, and that's it. The rest look one shot. And yeah, there are times where you have like these long shots, big shots, and they're just incredible, especially with the natural light. And I feel like with natural light, it is more difficult to film because if they don't get it then if the actors don't get it right the first time, that could fuck up the production for like the rest of the day. And that's why I was about to say Steve Harvey. That's why Tom Hardy had to drop out of Suicide Squad. So yeah, I feel like everything here had to be precise, and I think at the end it worked out for the movie, and I just fucking loved the movie. It was definitely one of the not only is it one of the best movies of 2015, it's one of the best movies I saw in general I've ever seen. Probably within my top 25 favorite movies of all time. And yeah, that's basically it for this movie review. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, there is no way in hell I'm going to be giving this anything lower than a 10. Yeah, this movie definitely deserves a 10 out of 10. My favorite movie of 2015, period. And yeah, better give DiCaprio the Oscar, because if it don't, you guys are gonna see a fucking aneurysm out of me. You guys are gonna see me rant. Again, I told you 2 reasons why I'm gonna rant. If Big Short wins any awards, and if DiCaprio loses the award. So yeah, that's basically it for now. 10 out of 10, perfect movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Go fucking watch it already. And yeah, and also I think it's the one movie so far that's given Star Wars any competition or a run for its money in the box office. I think Ride Along 2 may do that this weekend as well. But aside from that, fuck it. Whatever. That's basically it for this review. Subscribe if you don't already subscribe. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Comment down below any thoughts on the movie. Have you seen it? And if not, why not? And if you have, what are your thoughts on it? Comment all that down below. Let me know. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.